What are spiritual guides and what and how are they important to you? Hi, I'm Marian Massie. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and success coach. And I have authored this book, Miracles, Karma, and Reincarnation, a handbook to purposeful living. I've always said that this is a spiritual life. Even when my clients come to me for issues in their everyday life, eventually, if it's appropriate, I will tell them it's a spiritual life so that they can become the captain of their ship and go in the direction that they want to go instead of just being at effect of life. So how does a spiritual guide help you do that? Now, a true spiritual guide is not going to take over your life. It's more akin to, let's say you want to take karate, and there's a master teacher there. They are instructing you and helping you in such a way that speeds up your learning. They can't do it for you, but they can speed it up because they've already gone through it. So a spiritual guide is always going to be uplifting, always going to be for your highest good. It may not always feel good, but it's always for your highest good. And every path has a spiritual guide. Whether you're Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, I'm in from Eckankar, we all have a spiritual guide. It's helping us become more aware, more spiritual loving. Many times in my life, I'd ask for help, and I didn't even realize I was getting help from spiritual guide. As a child, I would think about my guardian angel. And I've talked about this in my book, that many times as a child, I was given direction, and actually my life was saved because of that guardian angel or because of a spiritual guide of some kind. And you can read about that in my book. I have many stories. So look back at your life. Have you ever felt like you were protected? Have you ever felt like you were guided in such a way that maybe averted disaster? Have you ever felt that there was just a little bit of a nudge going in a direction for a more open heart, more loving response? The thing about a spiritual guide, and I'll show you my spiritual guide, is Harold Klemp is the outer master. The inner master is called the mahant consciousness, which is a direct connection to the Holy Spirit, or the egg. So when I need something, or I think I need something, I ask inwardly the mahanta for help, for guidance, for awareness. And just like the master karate instructor, they may say, why don't you try it this way? Why don't you try it that way? Or this is the appropriate way. You can choose to do it or not. A master's never going to interfere with your choices. They're never going to tell you to do something negative. So if you have a dream where this spiritual being is telling you to do something negative, that is not a spiritual guide. Spiritual guide is always going to be for your growth, for health, for love, and never for a detriment. So I hope that's helpful. Now, a spiritual exercise you can do, if you don't have one for your own specific guide, a shortened version of the mahanta is the letter Z. And you can close your eyes and just either sing silently or out loud, Z. And just open your heart and ask, you always have to ask, for guidance, for your highest good. So it may be something like this. Z, Z, and do it for a few minutes and go about your day. And maybe do it the next day and go about your day. And then see and be aware of what's going on in your life, going on in your thoughts, going on in your heart. That's living more consciously. And then you take action. Awareness is so important for your spiritual growth. And then your intention coupled with action. So until next time, if you like this video or any of them like this, please subscribe with the subscribe button. Tell others about it, because I try to break down my book in little chunks, because I know we're busy. We don't always have time to read, but this book and everything in it is chock full of emotional, mental, physical tips to live more consciously and eventually, hopefully, to reach a deeper spiritual awareness. So if you don't have time to read the book or listen to it, because it's on audio now, subscribe and tell others about it. Thank you.